We are going to show how you can break up a complicated spool and survey the parts to achieve a good fit-up. Here's the design for the full spool. We add a break flange where we want to split the spool. Make sure to select the Use Pipe Ends box, as this will add a break without adding flanges. Next, we can use Design Transform to put the parts on the grid so that they are fabrication friendly. Here is part 1. We select the origin, point and orientation points, and then align them with the axis over here to get the spool on the grid as much as possible. Then we do the same with the second part of the spool. Now we can survey the first spool part. When we look at the results, we want to see all the error on the pipe end, so we take flange 2 out of the fit and apply. So here are all the errors on the pipe end that we need to fix. Adjust the spool with the aim of reducing the errors to 0. Then survey the spool again and look at the results. Hopefully, you now have something much closer to the design and can move on to part 2. Then we survey part 2 and go through the same process. We look at the results and set up the spool in the same way where we unfit the pipe end. Again, we see some errors which we need to fix. After surveying the spool again, we can see that we have got these errors down to a much more acceptable set of values. Now we know that our 2 spool parts are very close to their designs. We can attach them and survey the whole spool using the original design file. Here are the results of the full spool survey once the 2 parts have been connected. This method of accurately measuring and building subsections of a pipe spool allows for the construction of difficult spools without the need of a jig.